Zawaya Counts, and I would like to welcome you to my channel, When Zawaya. If you like what I'm saying and you agree with the things that I am speaking on and speaking about, which is only based upon personal experiences and, of course, some divine messages that I receive, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please hit that bell for notifications. Do all of that because I be speaking about some stuff and maybe it can relate to you and maybe it won't. But what I want to talk about is how you block your own self up. A lot of times we move through life and we go through things, and the first thing, especially in the spiritual community, we are always assuming that somebody is throwing something at us. We are always assuming that somebody is trying to harm us. They don't want to see us progress. When we could be the culprit, we could be the one that is blocking ourselves. And you want to know how does this happen? I'm about to tell you. How this happens is when we receive a blessing, when something good happens to us in our lives, and we want to share it with the world. We want to tell everybody, oh my gosh, I got a new car. Oh my gosh, I am signing on my new contract or my new paperwork for my home. I just started a new business. Oh my God, I found this perfect guy for me, or I found this perfect woman for me, and I found my perfect partner, and I am so in love with this person. And you start telling it to people who are not where you are. And outwardly, they can be so happy for you. Outwardly, they can be so excited. They ready to rejoice with you and do all of that. But inwardly, that wicked imagination of that heart is going, those emotions of hate and jealousy. And they could be saying to themselves internally, why is always these good things happening to her? Why do good things always happen to her? She make me sick all the time coming around here being bubbly. All the time coming around here sharing all of these good things that are happening to her. Now you got to understand that everything carries energy. Everything consists of some form of energy, right? So when a person is thinking these things about you inwardly, that energy is coming outwardly. And what happens is you start seeing small obstacles. That relationship that you're in, all of a sudden, the person might ghost you. Things may happen there. The job that you went and did an interview for twice, and they are so happy and they want you, you never hear from them again. This is because everybody are not for you. There are a lot of people who pretend to be happy for you when in reality they're not. So, what do you have to do to prevent these small obstacles from taking place in your life? Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. When you start shining, when you begin to elevate, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, whatever type of elevation that you are going through, let them see it. And I'm not here to say that even if they see it, they're not going to try to send negative bullshit to you because they will. But what I am saying is a lot of times we cross our own selves up by revealing to others too much information, especially if a person around you is going through so many bad times. There's so many obstacles in their life. They could even be wishing they had what you had. It was like, I want what she got. I want to be like her. And the next thing you know, they are pulling. They're pulling all of that from you. Pay attention to when you start feeling drained, empty, tired, having headaches. That is because you are giving away too much of your power by exposing too much of yourself. And when that happens, the first thing you want to do is go get a reading, find out if somebody has crossed you up when you are the culprit because you didn't keep your mouth shut. A lot of people will pretend. I am so glad that I am the daughter of Oya because I know how to mask. I will dumb myself down. I will act like I don't know anything at times. You've got to become more observant in your life. I don't care if you got a friend that's been with you since kindergarten, 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, whatever time, and you feel like you can trust this person with everything that you got going on in your life. And you're telling them all of your good things while they're still struggling, while they have not reached your level. And this also happens within the spiritual community. People who go and get initiations, people who go and do Aya journeys, or people who tap into their consciousness and they're starting to do meditation work and they're starting to meet other people who vibe with their energy. And some of those old people who are not at your level will speak negative things against you. Who that person thinks she is. And what happens is that negative energy creates these obstacles in your life as well. So allow people to see the transformation that is taking place. The one thing that I hate is when I tell someone I received a spiritual download. This is what the spirit guides and the ancestors told me. And they come back and say, well, can you share? What did they tell you? It is none of your business. Because the first thing that they need to do is tap into their own spiritual courts. And a lot of times here lately that the messages that I have been receiving from my guides, from the source, the most high, the goddesses, the God, whatever you want to call that, they have been telling me, keep your mouth shut. We will let you know when it's the time for you to speak. We will let you know when it's the time for you to share. And I'm the type of person that I am always wanting to share good things. But I know that on this journey, some of the people that I have dealt with in the past, I can't bring them with me, especially if they're going through so many negative situations in their life, because they will secretly, inwardly wish negative energy or say negative things against me. So you have to be careful. You gotta watch what you expose about yourself. A lot of times I see people up here writing spells and doing things and showing these things and how they did this and how they did that, especially if it's work for other people. You know what you just did? You just caused an obstacle for that person. So learn how to keep things to yourself. People are going to hate. People are going to be jealous. That is just who people are, because there are people who rather stay in this lower energy than rise above it. But as you begin to rise above this lower energy, what happens is that the correct people, the people are who are vibing with you on the correct energy, begin to show up in your life. Your conversation is the same. They're having the same experiences that you're having. Abundance is coming to them, blessings is coming to them. Their manifestation is working for them. And as that begins to work for them, it is working for you. But if you keep surrounding yourself with these people operating on these lower vibrations and they're going through all of this BS, then you're going to find yourself going through those same obstacles. You're going to start seeing, wait a minute, how did this happen? Wait, what's going on? Because just a week ago, just 2 days ago, this is where I was. So why am I right here? When you start elevating spiritually and you start meditating and you start obtaining knowledge and wisdom that is going to help you out in your everyday life, no matter what happens, because there are some things that are just simply out of our control, but you also learn how to control what you need to control, right? So when those things are spinning that are out of our control, we have to let it go, but maintain that peace. Because people love to hear if you're going through things. People love to hear if you are sad, if you didn't get no job. Well, I knew she wasn't gonna get that job. No way. I knew this wasn't gonna happen for her. These are things that people begin to say and speak on you that are not true to you because you're really trying, but they don't want to see you become higher than them. There are people who want to keep you behind them. And be careful of the know-it-alls. I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And most of the time, those people who speak like that, they ain't got a pot to piss in and they ain't got a door to throw that shit out of. So, walk in your power. Do that. Don't be calling people up and talking negatively about someone who is achieving things in their life. Allow people to be great. We're not supposed to be gossiping about other people anyway, especially if it ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, there are some people who need our help, and we are sent here to help them, to guide them, to bring them knowledge. And there is nothing wrong with that. But those that are close to us, that are envious, that don't like the way we look, call us weird because we're not doing what they're doing, we're not walking the way that they are walking. Those type of people are the ones who are secretly wishing and praying for your downfall. And they don't have any type of balance in their life. So, as I close, keep things to yourself. Your business is your business, not nobody else's. My name is Queen Zawaya Counts. This is my channel, When Zawaya Speaks. Please hit that like button, subscribe, because y'all know I got a lot to share. Thank you.